Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Thread. I'm Jacqueline and I'm your host. So today I have a guest with me. His first time on the show, and his name is TAIWO.
Yo guys, what's good? TAIWO here. First time, very honored to be on this show. Even though we've been teasing it for
Indeed.
so long, finally here. Let's get to it.
It's nice to have you on the show. So
nice
do you want to tell them a
here.
little about yourself, like what you do or whatever? So that
Wow,
they
I
can
didn't know I was going to say this part.
just so they can know you.
Okay, I'm TAIWO. I'm a designer right now, freelancing because Nigerian companies can't pay you for shit. So, few hobbies, normal football, music, YouTube. I don't do a lot nowadays, to be honest. I just be chilling for real. So,
I be chilling for
yeah,
real.
just be chilling for real. Yeah, there's more stuff, but this is what I can tell the audience for now. So,
Okay, it's
Yeah.
nice to have you here. I'm glad and I'm grateful that you're here with me.
I'm grateful that I'm here too, because there's nothing else I would rather be doing, to be honest, than recording the podcast. So,
Okay,
yeah.
that's interesting. Okay, so
Indeed.
you know how it goes. So we read
Yeah.
stories and then we react to them.
I mean, I'm hoping you have some really juicy stories for me today.
I hope so.
And I hope I provide accurate reactions to them, because me, I tend to look at things from like the other person's perspective. So let's see the
That's
stories we have today, and
interesting.
then I'm standing up for this little guy there, the little girl there. Like, yeah, I feel you. It's practical.
Okay,
So let's go.
dive in.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first story is coming from Relationship Advice. It was posted 3 years ago. I, 40 male, started to cheat on my wife, 38 female, but stopped halfway through. Do I still tell her? So, my wife and I have a great relationship. I can't say I have any real complaint. We have been together for 5 years, married for 2 of those, and up until now, I would have said I would never stray. I was away for work last week, and while I was in the hotel, a young woman, 21 female, sat next to me and began to flirt with me. I was extremely flattered by the attention. I have to admit it was a real ego boost to be flirted with by someone so young, as I've started to get that middle age, that bored, and I've been feeling like I'm losing my looks a bit. After a bit of talking, the woman invited herself back up to my hotel room, where we began to have sex. For me, it was
Straight to it. Like, time is just straight to it.
For me, it was all about the thrill of being desired by someone other than my wife, especially by a very young woman. I was slightly drunk, and I figured I would probably never get the opportunity to sleep with a 21-year-old again. But the thrill wore off very quickly as I realized that I wasn't enjoying myself. The girl was not good in bed. She basically just lay there and starfished. Sometimes she would pull herself into what she thought was a sexy pose, but that was it. She didn't seem interested in me at all. I might as well have been a human dildo, because she seemed more interested in herself and how sexy she thought she was. Sex with my wife has always been amazing. When I'm with my wife, she's all over me, talking to me and telling me how hot I am, grabbing me, touching me, getting on top and so on. I feel like the hottest guy in the world when I'm in bed with my wife. With this girl, I felt like I could leave the room and she might not even notice, let alone care. She seemed like she just wanted the ego boost of a guy finding her attractive. I couldn't stay aroused, and I stopped about 10 minutes into it and asked her to leave, which she did. I didn't come. I just took a shower and then called my wife to hear her voice. Now I'm back home, and so far I haven't told my wife about any of it. There's a guilty part of me that says I should, because she deserves to know, but another part of me says she should. Another part says, why should I torpedo our happy marriage and cause her pain for something that I didn't even enjoy and will never do again? All it did was prove to me that I want my wife more than anyone else. I want to be the right thing. I want to do the right thing, but I genuinely don't know what the right thing to do is here. I don't know that I will never ever stray again. Should I tell her or keep it to myself?
Wait, so this guy said he's like 40, yeah? Or
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
And then he's at some hotel.
He's 40, his wife is 38. Yeah, he's at a hotel
so
at a work
basically it's
event.
Yeah, and then some random 21-year-old meets him at a
Yeah.
hotel, and they invites him to her bedroom or something. like just off rip. It's just like, oh, you're 40, I'm 21. Let's get it on.
But I don't know if they exchanged their age or whatever. But like they were talking at the bar, and then she's like, "Oh, let's go up to your room." But I don't believe that she would invite herself up to the room. There must have been some.
Maybe bro is Riz God or something. Maybe it looks like Chris Hemsworth or something.
Well, of course not. He said he already has the dad board and stuff.
I'm dead. So what the hell was that about? I mean, that would be sus to me. If it's just some random 21-year-old. It's like,
so that was like what he said might have been true. That she just wanted to just
maybe it was just a thrill.
Just do it, or
I guess.
Yes.
Maybe they just both happen to be like in that vibe, that same mood.
Yes,
Like let's just get it on, no strings attached, whatever.
Yes.
But then, so what he's saying now is like he wants to tell his wife that he did cheat, but he didn't go all the way. He did. I mean, he didn't go all the way.
What do you mean he didn't go?
He didn't go all the way, but he said it like he didn't finish. So I'm like, oh, that was 10 minutes away that you purely just regret.
What is that?
You know how they say that cheating is a long process where you can stop. Like
exactly.
Yeah, so he did.
Steps.
So he did. Yeah, I did several steps. He didn't take the final one, but he didn't take the last step. He didn't take the final step. He didn't finish. So that was the final step. It's like he didn't finish.
How are we counting that?
I mean, that was the final step to me.
How are you counting that as a step?
He was like, "Wow, I'm doing this right now. This is bad. I should not be doing this.
Exactly.
Like, let me stop."
Yes.
And he did. So credit to him.
He only stopped because he wasn't enjoying himself. If he was enjoying himself, he wouldn't have
he wasn't enjoying himself because you realize this is bad. This sucks. I love my wife too much.
No.
I love my wife too much.
That is not true. The reason why it stopped is because like this girl was just like there, and
like,
I'm doing all the work, and
she's like, he's a starfish.
Exactly. Like I'm doing all the work, and she's just lying there.
So no, what he's battling with is whether he should tell his wife or not.
Yes.
Bro, like, I mean, he needs to, what's the pros and the cons of telling your wife? Yes, I'm sure they are in this perfect marriage. Most people always be like, oh, if I cheat, I'll come clean to my partner. But me, I prefer like a more practical approach. Especially because you know this is one-off. Yeah. If it's not going to happen again, like, just take this one on the fucking chin, man, and like...
Okay, so you think you shouldn't tell her?
I don't think you should, because it's just going to start dumb drama. It doesn't even matter. She doesn't matter anymore. Like, what was that? It was just some...
But don't you think it might happen again? Now, he said he's sure it will not happen again.
Now, when fuck up, like, he's saying no sure. And so he's still going to tell her every time he cheats.
Of course not.
Exactly. So,
but the reason why he doesn't want to tell her, I'm sure, is because he knows that she's gonna.
It's going to mess things up. Yeah, it's going to mess things up.
That is why she's going to tell her.
As long as he knows this was like a one-off, she didn't mean anything to him. It was a one-off. He slipped. I'll say slip, but he slipped to the allure of the whole thrill. Blah 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 blah. He slipped this one time. Man, just keep rolling, keep going, man. You just start drama. Did they mention if they have kids or anything like that?
I don't think they did. He didn't go into...
He didn't go in depth. He just talked about how she was 21 and the starfish.
Yes.
I mean, we don't have a lot to go off, but judging of this, like, man, did he mention how long they've been married for?
They've been married for... sorry, give me a minute. Okay, so they've been together for 5 years.
5 years.
Married for 2.
Married for 2.
So they should still be like in the newlywed
I
sort
guess
of phase.
in the honeymoon, still in the honeymoon phase for 5. Well, my bro, like, don't try it. Just keep going, man. You don't get anything from telling her. It's just no problem. That's why, because you're not even sure that you can even control yourself or restrain yourself the next time, because he said it himself. He doesn't know if this is the only time.
If it's the only time.
Bro, just, how do you even know she's not cheating on you? Maybe she didn't tell you to. Like,
what? But you don't think about things like that now. You don't say, okay, I did this, but do I know if it's...
See, like I'm saying, I'm trying to be practical here. It's a younger marriage. What is telling her going to do for you? It's like, you most likely know she would never forgive you for that.
Yes, but I'm just like, one, you shouldn't even be asking us if you should tell her or not, because the only reason why is like thinking about everything is because he did not enjoy himself. If he enjoyed himself, he would not come to Reddit to say, oh, I cheated on my wife, but I feel bad. Or he's not going to come do that. He's doing that because he did not enjoy himself.
So he had a bad time. So
really
guilty.
He's not feeling really good.
Waste of cheating.
Waste of, exactly.
It's a waste of cheating. Take this one. Like I said, take this one on the chin and just keep motoring forward, bro. Like, just let it go, man. It happened. You still love your wife. She's still the best person you had sex with or whatever. Like, just keep going, man. Don't ruin it, because the moment you tell her,
that's the end. I don't think.
There's no point. There's nothing to gain. There's too much to lose. So
too much to lose,
yeah, just keep going.
Okay, so let's take some of the comments. Yeah. So the first comment here says, it sounds like you only regret having sex with this other woman because she was bad in bed. If this 21-year-old was incredible in bed and better than your wife in bed, would you have stopped in the middle? Exactly what I was saying.
Full-blown affair.
I probably won't take a number and call her again another time.
Yeah, it would have been a full-blown affair where they are linking up regularly.
Another person now said, and also kind of blaming her for doing it for the sole reason to get her ego boosted. Hope his self-awareness is below zero. Another person says, also, stop halfway through is such a dishonest way to put it by OP. When I first read that title, I thought OP was going to say something like he was driving to meet someone to have sex with and decided to turn around halfway through the drive. Not that he was having actual sex with someone else and decided to stop halfway to an orgasm. Like, lol, like, what the fuck is that? Just so there isn't any ambiguity, this guy full on cheated on his wife completely and without question. He didn't back halfway. He didn't back out halfway of cheating, as he put it in his own words. He cheated. Exactly what I'm saying. There's nothing like you stop halfway through. As long as you've already done.
You know what? I agree with you there, because he said it's because he sucked. If he told me that, okay, well, this sex was so amazing, but I stopped halfway through, maybe I'll give him more. But it's like he sucked because he sucked. So
yeah, the only reason I thought was like, what am I even doing?
Let me take my credits back. He doesn't
like
get
my
any
father,
credits.
after everything, I say he calls his wife to beautiful voice. I probably say,
bro, please. You knew what you were doing from the get-go. Just shut your mouth and keep going.
Exactly.
Don't bring up anything.
Another person now says, having sex is having sex. Whether or not you bust or achieve a climax is irrelevant. You can't stop halfway having sex unless you get close to doing it. But then don't do it. Like your winner gets close to going in, but then you all back out and say no thanks. Yeah, that way you can say, okay, you should stop having. But this one, you've already gone ahead. But just it's
just because it was so bad.
Also, let's remember that he also said he couldn't keep it up because it was just so bad.
Oh, exactly. Like
there was.
So I guess.
Exactly.
So that's less credit to him actually.
Yes,
it didn't
stop by himself. It was a terrible experience. So he had no choice but to stop.
Damn.
Exactly.
Wow. So yeah, he doesn't get any credit. Just shut your mouth and keep going, man. That's our advice. Like, imagine even telling your wife you cheated and you wasted the cheating.
Exactly.
Like, that makes you look like worse, way worse.
So it's like, okay, so this was a bad experience.
Exactly.
It wasn't very easy for you to do it. You just had one
person.
Bro,
imagine that.
We're like, oh.
I don't know which one hurts more. Is she getting cheated on with a total stranger or like with someone that you actually formed the bond? Which one would hurt more?
I feel like a total stranger will hurt more because it's like the first one that spoke to you, you just said, okay, let's go.
For me, I think two of them. One is short lasting and one is longer lasting. If it's shorter lasting one, maybe the partner gonna say, okay, it was just whatever. It could have been anybody. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But if it's like someone you formed an emotional connection with, that is serious. That is something. That's a serious problem, man. That could, like, I don't know. I feel like if I had to enjoy it, just this one time, then because if it's someone you formed the bond with, bro,
it might be hard actually.
Might be really hard, man.
Another comment here says, I, 14 started to cheat on my female, but stop halfway through. You didn't start to cheat. You cheated. I'd stop. You wanted it this way to make yourself not sound bad. Let me say it again. You cheated. Don't forget that you said you didn't enjoy it because you felt she wasn't that into it. Would you have felt bad and still stopped if you thought she was praying in bed? Again, you cheated. Another person now says, you didn't stop because you felt bad for cheating on your wife. You stopped because you were disappointed in sex. I think that says a lot. If she had been good in bed, you likely would have done it with no second thought. You didn't start to cheat on your wife. You cheated on your wife. She deserves to know. Don't act like you're doing her a favor by not causing her pain. Tell her you are delusional. they're all just bashing.
Man, I feel like people already. First of all, never even go already with your problems, because bro, you are cooked.
I don't know why people keep doing that.
You are cooked, first of all. But if you happen to go on Reddit, probably don't take what people are saying. Like, don't tell, bro. These people don't care about you. First of all, they don't care about you. They hate you already because you cheated, and they want to make you an exact. Don't not listen to people on Reddit. Then to tell her that's not actually anything.
They will tell you the worst things.
Exactly. They don't give practical answers at all. It's just idealistic answers. Like, so don't even listen to people already. First of all, do not tell her. There's nothing to gain from telling her. There's everything to lose, bro. Just take it on the chin. Try to better yourself and not do it again if you can. Hold it in your pants if you can. But if you can't, then definitely don't. I don't know what you even. Don't tell her. There's no point coming to. If I did this, nobody will even hear it from me at all. Like, bro, it will not exist. Because I like to give practical answers. Like, if you cheated and you know, wow, I regret this, or don't, just shut up, lock up. It happened. Throw away the key, man. Like, keep motoring forward.
So if this guy was your friend now, you tell him, no, don't say anything.
I can't answer that question right now. I plead the fifth. I can't answer that question right now.
Oh my God.
But bro,
I'll be getting you guys. Okay.
Oh God.
But there's an update.
No, there's an update. Yes. And what the hell could he update? He probably told her. The fucking bitch probably told her. Oh God.
The question was too much.
Oh God. Oh my God. He caved. Bro folded, man. Wow. R.I.P.
Okay, so the updates. I really took a beating from Reddit.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
I really took a beating from Reddit when I made my first post. So
Yeah.
maybe some of you will be happy to read this update.
Obviously.
Maybe not. I was still not sure whether to tell my wife what happened or not after making the post. This is not because I'm selfish, like some of you said, but because I was struggling to find the logic in telling her something that would hurt her when she didn't need to know, because it was never going to happen again. But I did also take on board what others said about how if it was them, they would want to know. And to some point, I agree with them about that. It didn't end up mattering because my wife realized something was up a few days after I got back from my work trip. She brought up how I'd been very quiet and seemed off ever since getting back. And she looked and sounded so worried about me that I decided in the moment to tell her.
Yeah.
I didn't want us to have any secrets from each other. I told her everything. She didn't believe me at first. She believed I'd started to sleep with the other woman, but not that I'd stopped or that the sex was bad. I showed her the Reddit post I made so she could see I wasn't just spinning her a flattering story to try and get off the hook.
Look, I won't wrote it already. Look.
She started to cry while reading it and then said the sentence that has been going round and round my head 24/7 since then. I loved you so much. That's past tense. Loved, past tense. I asked if she could really just fall out of love so quickly, and she said yes, in the space of a few minutes. I had gone from the love of her life and the man she wanted to grow old with to just another sad man having a midlife crisis. We talked for most of the night, but she wouldn't budge. She turned down my offer of marriage counseling or counseling for just myself.
Why?
I suggested we take a short week's break so she can think about things, but her mind was made up. She was filing for divorce, and in the meantime, I'm sleeping in our spare room so she can remain in our marital bed. This is not how I wanted any of this to go. She is without a doubt the woman I love and the woman I will always love. And if I could go back in time, I would lock myself in my hotel room for that entire work trip and only come out for the conference. I hold hope that she might one day change her mind all the same. Our connection is too strong to be destroyed by 30 minutes of poor decision making.
Well, you did.
That's the end.
See what I'm saying? This is why you don't listen to people already. Man. Are you insane? They don't care about you, bro. Like, what did you gain from this? If that's what you prefer, so at least you were honest.
Yeah, it was honest. But I don't think it was even just Reddit that pushed him today. I feel like because she noticed and she was like, "What's up?
Imagine
what happened?
that.
What happened? Tell me what happened."
Can't he act? You don't have a poker face, bro. Like, shit is normal. Like, just go back to why.
What do you mean shit is normal? You sound like you have so much experience.
No, I don't have so much experience. I'm just saying, if you loved her as much as you claimed, you would not even be in that situation in the first place. So what is he trying to virtue signal for now? Oh wow, I did a bad thing. I love her so much. Like, bro.
But there are some people that would say that you can love a person and still cheat on them.
Sure, no, that is true. That is true. But then, I mean, if you feel such crippling guilt after, also the guilt is because the sex sucked. Like you said,
exactly.
It's because it sucked. If it was great, like I said, it could have turned to months long affair, and they should have never known.
And should have never known.
So in the end, what is all this? Oh wow, we sucked. I love my wife. So he didn't have to tell her. They are getting a divorce now, which is whatever. I mean, that's his business. I don't.
Just after 2 years of marriage.
Just after 2 years. I mean, you know how women are. Like, she will divorce you on the spot. Like, bro.
No,
So,
what do you mean how women are? Some women will stay.
I mean, if
Some women will stay. A lot of women stay.
Most
with
of them would
partners.
not. So why would you even risk?
A lot of women stay with cheating.
It's not even just about. There's also something that comes with when you know your partner cheated on you. It's like it just ruins the perfect image you have in your head of everything. Like it's just not something you do unless it was like, I have to come clean. This has gone. It may be secret identities, so many lies over the years. Like it's like, and at that point, just know that as you're telling her like this, it's over. But for something like this, like you deem as a mistake or whatever you regret, just like I said, you have taken it on the chin and kept going. You do still love her. It's not lying. You do still love her. So I mean, we make mistakes all the time, even though cheating is not really doesn't count as a mistake, to be honest. But let's just, for the sake of this argument, you make mistakes all the time. Let's take this one on the chin and keep going. Oh well. He's the one out of the marriage, so that's my business.
Yes.
I like Ibuzu.
I'm actually not surprised, but it's just like, it was quick. He was like, "Oh, we're talking right now," and he was
He just came up to him, like, why?
She was just like,
Never.
I loved you.
I never imagine that she switched up so
It was
fast.
just
Like,
so quick. It was like
exactly.
from being sweet and caring and everything.
Exactly, because relationships are built on like honesty and trust. And the moment you take one of those out, it's gone.
So it's like even if you just said
It's gone. Like I said, that's why I said I'm very practical, bro. I love you, so there's no reason. It's like swallowing poison. He knew it was poison and he swallowed it himself.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't have done that, bro.
But I don't know the guilt, everything that he's feeling is
Man,
just because
maybe,
it
Sha.
sucked. I think. I don't think
Well,
if it was good, I don't think he would want to.
If she comes back around, then great, GG. If she comes back around, it's like, okay, you know what? Let's give this a try. Then GG, bro. Like, cool, that's calm. But if she doesn't,
the way she switched, I said,
bro, the way she's like, I said, we need to inquire. Let's look into this. Maybe she said, don't they find excuse? Maybe she use commerce because if like he said he's 40, he's losing the appeal. He's not as attractive anymore. Maybe she said,
but she's also 38 now. So
maybe for all we know, she still has a banking body and he's the one losing it for all we know. So maybe she said, don't they find excuse because the way she just said, I loved you. Like, bro, she didn't even cry or anything. What's going on?
I swear she didn't waste time.
She needs to be investigated.
It's just like, you said, you really did it.
Yeah, now that's one. She even said she didn't believe at first.
She didn't believe.
No, not that she didn't believe he cheated though. She didn't believe he stopped. He has stopped cheating. Imagine. She don't find them they say you can.
She probably already suspected.
Imagine. Bro, you laid your own bed and you've laid in this guy.
So let's take some of the comments. So the first one here says, bro, my dude, you fucked up in a lot of ways. Try some therapy, even though she's divorcing you. P.S. I think you were extra scared to tell her because you knew just how strong her backbone was and you knew you couldn't manipulate her out of it. Anapa says, you are not the man she thought you were. She loved the man that didn't actually exist. The man she loved would never have cheated on her or disrespected the relationship. Her switch was realizing that if the young woman was good in bed, you never would have even had your epiphany that your wife was everything you needed. Exactly.
And then the moral now puts that he doesn't know if he can even stop. Like if he can stop something like this happening again in the future. And he showed her that post.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
Exactly.
Come on, bro. And then you showed her the post. Come on, bro. What do you think she's going to do? You're never getting back together, man.
At all.
Just go and call up the 24-year-old and try to work things out with that one.
What's that?
Because, bro, nothing for you, man.
Oh my God. You most likely would have continued cheating, rationalizing your behavior, and generally cheating on your marriage. You carelessly threw away a lover and partner that most people wish for. Shame on you for being such a jackass. Life is long. I hope you learned the lesson here.
Jackass is right.
And if I said, did you really just ask her how she could fall out of love so quickly? My dude, you cheated on her. Where was your love for her in that moment?
Imagine.
Why is it always the cheaters that have the audacity to accuse the victim of giving up? True though. They said, she just switched. What do you mean? You switched too now.
You switch, to be honest. That's what I'm saying. It's like you love your wife, but then you still. Well, it's a whole other debate how you can love someone and still cheat on them. Like I do, it's kind of it is possible, but in a way, it has to. It's momentary slip. You know how relationships are like.
People say that, like.
You're not always 100% with someone. There's days when you're off, and then or periods, maybe weeks or months. Maybe in those periods you can actually like slip up and form something with someone. But it depends on the kind of cheating. It's like was it just some one night stand or. Is it the one where it was long, where there was emotions involved and things like that? If it's a one night stand one, you can actually like, okay, at this moment check. But then if it took a long time for it to build up, where you formed an emotional connection, that's serious, man. Yeah. That's serious work. You can't just throw away those emotions.
At all.
Yeah, that's serious, man. So you have to deal with those ones. So either one, your partner has every right to break up with you.
Of course, for sure.
It's just what it is, man. So bro, don't worry. I'm sure there's other fishes in the sea for you to.
But it's funny though. He should hit the gym and should go and get his.
Bro said he's 40 and he's losing his like he's small, but hooking up with the 21-year-old made him feel young again and thrill and wow.
Another says, not to mention, the only reason he stopped was because the sex was bad. Yeah. It wasn't like an epiphany that he loved his wife so much. If a guy told me this story, he'd lose more than my love, but also my respect and trust. There would be no point in staying in that relationship.
Exactly.
Another said, this is just sad. You made a choice to cheat. You knew what you were doing. Congratulations on ruining your marriage for 30 minutes of
at least tell the wife that the sex was great, it was amazing, but this hurts me to do to you. Wow, I hated doing this to you. Like, oh my God, I hate, like, exactly. Then she can even little respect you more, just a little bit, but then, baby, I'm so sorry. Now you had sex with her and you sucked, and now you're coming back to me and be, fuck you, bro.
Exactly, like, you were so bad, you're the only one for me.
Exactly, fuck you, bro. Like, nah, why would she want you to? The 21-year-old didn't even want you, like, Get out of here, man. Like,
Yeah, so everybody's just here bashing the guy.
yeah,
There's
he's
nothing
RIP. Like,
else.
say RIP
Just-
Boozy. His
yeah.
life is over. It's like, man, where's he going to go from here? So, Sucks to
It's
you,
not
yeah.
even worded the whole post. It's like, oh, I started to cheat on my wife and then I stopped.
yeah, I was like, I thought it was like an affair, and then he stopped like the affair or
Yes.
something. Like,
Or maybe like he was on his way to meet the person and then it was just like, what am I doing? And then he turned back. Then I'll be like,
Jesus.
okay, then
Oh,
you've already
please.
started, you know.
right. So
But
you
then you
really love
stopped.
her. Yeah, that's-
But
she
this
came
one
to
is
her
like,
senses.
you already went through all the stages.
He didn't
You
reach the
already-
final. He didn't take the final step. Sha. I'll give him that.
Why do you keep saying the
You
final
need to take the final
step?
step. The final step is when, because
You don't count
the
that.
final step is as soon as you finish, you come back to your senses. What have I just done? He didn't take that final step, so he didn't even give himself
But
a
the
chance.
only way you come at your senses when you finish is if it's
Yeah.
if it's good. But it was
Yes,
bad.
it was bad. So I guess
there
he came back to
was
his
no
senses
way-
earlier.
Yeah, early.
He came back to his senses earlier. Okay, well, I guess then. So,
So
there's no way he pays this when bro is like safe from any.
he's not safe at all.
At all.
He
He's
fucked
just
up
fucked
big
up.
time. He
He's
fucked up.
fucked. He's fucked, and then right, yeah, he's getting divorced. I guess they didn't even have children, so that's even easier for the woman.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
they don't have children. He's 40.
There's
he's probably
nothing to hold on
balding. He can't even keep it up. It's like, come on, like.
They're nothing to hold on to. So it's just
There's
like,
nothing
oh,
to
you did
exactly.
this.
There's nothing to, I'm
Yeah.
sure there's some younger guy that is even checking out right now.
Exactly.
It's like, so you don't open now. May everybody face their fronts.
The guy fucked up, man.
Yeah,
Good for
made the
him.
guy the good job.
Good for him, I beg.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so the next story is coming from Best of Editor Update. It was posted 4 months ago.
Fairly recent.
Yeah.
Yes. This 2024.
Oh, 4 months ago, that's 2024.
Yeah,
December.
this December, this 2024.
Right. Okay. The guy I'm dating, 36 male, has a shrine to my 37 female ex-husband in his house.
What?
The guy she's dating
Uh-huh.
has a shrine to her ex-husband in his house.
The guy she's dating has a shrine.
To her ex-husband
What?
in his house.
The guy has a shrine
Shrine, yeah.
to the ex-husband.
Yes.
Why?
I guess we're about to find out.
Okay.
Okay, so I was married for 7 years to a celebrity. The way she put it, I was married for 7 years to a celebrity. I put it in quotes because while most of you have never heard of him, he's A-list in the world of metal music. If you're a metalhead, you 100% know who he
She needs
is.
to tell us who it is.
I don't think so. We split amicably because it was always going on tour. I used to love going with him, but the thrill of it wore off, and I found myself sick of traveling so much. Because of this, we grew apart, but still keep in contact occasionally because despite the fact our marriage didn't work, he's a really cool, nice person.
Any such cases.
2 weeks ago, I met a guy through a friend I immediately hit it off with. We have been on 3 dates so far. The first 2 dates were drinks after work. He showed up in nice khakis and a button-down.
Is this why she's still married to this guy?
What is this way?
Is this why she's still married to this guy?
No. They did divorced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did
Okay, that's
divorced.
calm, that's calm.
Okay, so the first 2 dates were drinks after work. He showed up in nice khakis and a button down both times. On our latest date, I went to his house to watch a movie. Literally watch a movie. We are taking the physical stuff slow. Lol. He has a nice house, so I asked for a tour. After he showed me the upstairs, he said he had to show me his game room. We went down into a fully furnished basement with a pool table, a minibar, and that. And there was something very weird down there also. Apparently, my new man is really into metal music. Would never have guessed based on how he dresses, lol. And his favorite artist of all time is, you guessed it, my ex-husband. He had framed posters of all my exes' bands, autographed signature guitars. Every record he has ever released were framed on the walls.
Wow.
He even had magazine articles about him and some of his bands framed. Every wall in his game room was covered with my ex's face and his signature guitars. So I may have messed up here, but I kept my mouth shut and didn't say anything. He knows I'm divorced, but he definitely doesn't know it's from his idol. We are seeing each other tonight for our 4th date, and I know I need to tell him, but how? I really like this guy, but I'm afraid if I tell him, he will freak out and run. What should I say? Where should I tell him? I just don't want to damage our relationship because I can really see it becoming long-term. I know I should have told him at his house, but honestly, I was in shock. Anybody know how to approach this?
Fairs. I don't even know how do we start to wrap this. So now, I mean, now the headline makes sense. It makes
Yes.
sense. Like, what's going on? So, right, the ex-husband is some popular metal musician,
Musician, yeah.
and then the current one is a huge
fan.
Why is he? What's going on? How old is this person? I don't think it was mentioned.
I don't think it was mentioned.
She didn't mention how old.
Okay. So she said the guy she's dating, 36 male,
Jesus.
as a shrine to her, 37 female.
Bro, you're 36
So
and you have a
36.
shrine to somebody that is how many years older than him? Not
Probably,
too much.
Probably the same.
Not
around
too
the same
exactly.
age.
Not too much. That is incredibly weird. Like
so
to
weird.
excruciating detail. He has all the
Exactly.
guitars, all
Yeah,
the
but the guitars,
like sure,
yeah.
you can really like somebody, maybe you have one poster of them on your wall at that age.
Exactly.
Like that's
I understand
calm.
that.
That's calm.
But having several pictures,
It sounds like he
all
wakes
his
up
records,
every morning,
everything is like
does some ritualistic prayer, like
yeah.
I'm born to be living in the same like exist the same universe as you. Like what's going on, bro? That's first of all, as soon as she saw that, all the feelings of attraction should have just
I swear,
Should have
I would
just-
have run so far.
fucking evaporated.
Because
like,
then again, it's also strange because like, are you dating me or are you trying to go out with me because of this person? Do you know that
Exactly.
I'm the ex-girlfriend or
Exactly.
the ex-wife? Do you know I'm the ex-wife?
probably doesn't. He probably
Because the
doesn't.
way the
Well,
way the guy follows
True,
the guy,
the level of obsession he has.
Yes.
There's no way he doesn't know who his
There's
ex-wife
no way he
is.
doesn't know.
He probably knows.
That's
He
what
probably
I'm
actually
saying.
knows because the level of obsession he had, there's no way he didn't know.
Exactly.
And that's the ex-wife. So I mean, bro knows what he's trying
That's
to
what I'm
live.
saying. I feel like he knows.
He knows what he's doing. Bro
Because
is
like,
trying to. he's
if you
trying
follow
to-
this
yeah.
guy's music or life
Yeah.
so seriously,
For sure.
then you must know
Yeah,
that
that
like
makes
I'm
sense.
so like
he's
are
trying
you
to play
with
as
me?
his idol. So yeah,
exactly.
if my idol had her, I could have it as well. For all we know, he set up all the entire link. To be honest, like
And he probably even mentioned, "Oh, let's check out my game on purpose." He wanted her to know.
But why you though? Why do you want to do that?
I mean, maybe
Didn't you think that would
feel
freak her
like-
out?
I guess it doesn't. He didn't think that far.
What is boy even
ahead.
thinking?
Okay, I don't think.
So
he
what
thought
is
that
what she
far.
asking now? She's contemplating
She's
whether she
asking
should
like
tell
what she
him.
should do. Yeah, she's like, she should tell him and like.
Sis,
That's how she approach
leave
this.
that person. Nobody that is 36 and has an entire room dedicated to one human being.
True.
No way. There's no way you are sane. You are a very unstable human
Yeah,
being.
you're 36.
We should
What
not
are
trust
you
you.
doing?
You and a serial killer, probably very little difference. It's kind of like it's the same. I can see the same beginnings. To be honest, you're just very unstable. So she should
my
leave him.
God.
There's like I don't know why you'd want to even date an adult that has that kind of super reverential treatment for another person that's probably his age. So then when a
Yeah.
father figure kind of thing is completely probably your age mate or
He's
something like
probably your age mate.
That's
Or even
just
if he's
weird.
older,
Even if he's 10 years
he's
older.
probably like what 40 something.
Exactly. Like, bro,
Still,
what's going on,
still,
man?
it's very,
There's
very
something wrong with
strange.
the guy you like,
very,
and there's
very
something wrong with you
strange.
for still liking him at this point. I mean, that's
I guess she really likes. Maybe they really connect. So she's like, she doesn't want
that's
to
what I'm
lose
saying.
out
There's,
on
there's some
that.
kind of connections that you see that you see this person has social traits. This is a deal breaker. Like this is one of
I
those
guess.
things.
Yeah, this is actually
Having a
it's like-
shrine.
This is scary.
Yes, exactly. This
It's
level of
scary,
obsession
like,
is
How can
downright.
you be obsessing on a person like this?
That's so strange. An adult male,
An
not a
adult
13-year-old
male.
girl.
Yeah, exactly.
An adult male who should have his own identity
Yeah.
and his own support structures at this point, and then you have a shrine of another man.
Wonder Man. It's
Come
quite
on,
scary.
man. No,
It's quite
that's
scary.
just that's a red flag. That's a billboard red flag. I was like, just get out of there, man. This is an unstable human being.
True.
Don't
I
know what he'll
agree.
do to you. Just leave there.
Okay, let's take some of the comments. So the first one here said, I find it really hard to believe that he has a shrine of your ex-husband to the level you are describing, but doesn't know who you are. Maybe I'm jaded, but it seems too coincidental and potentially unsafe for you. I think Opie replied to that and said, a lot of people are saying this and now I'm a little freaked out. I mean, he can Google him and find out we're married. Now I'm scared he did. I'm going to ask my friend that introduced us if she told him. Another person says, have you ever been in photos with your ex-husband that this new guy might have seen?
Sure.
I find it hard to believe that in this day and age that he wouldn't know who the former wife of his idol is.
Exactly.
Open and replies and says, this never dawned on me until I posted it. But there are pictures of us all over the internet. Now I'm a little freaked out that he already knew. There's no way he would not know.
You go freak out, okay?
There's no way he would not know.
Ah.
Another man said, yes, this is a potentially dangerous situation for you. Crazed fans can and do harass family members of their idols. I know it sucks and you really like this guy, but if this guy is a stalker, he could be targeting you to get your ex-husband's attention. Opie replies and says, thank you for your concern. After reading this comment, I'm going to break it off. I can't believe it did occur to me that he
Get them
already
ready to tell
knew.
you that.
As in,
They're ready to. What's wrong with people?
I guess people don't know. I feel like a lot of people rely so much on Reddit.
Bro, never rely
They
on opinions
rely
of
so
strangers.
much on
Don't you
Reddit.
have friends and families? At least you trust those ones.
Like, I don't
complete
know. I don't know
strangers.
what it is, but like, Even though they tell their friends and families, they will still come to Reddit and be
listen
like,
to the
oh,
opinions
I
of
already told my
100
family, I
random
already
people
told my friend.
who have no
But I
investments in
still
your
do
life
not exactly
whatsoever.
like they don't care about
They don't care about you.
They're just there to
I
listen
guarantee
to
you, the
gist.
opinion they give randoms on the internet is not what they will
It's
give
not
their
what they'll
friends
give
and
their
families in
friends
real
and
life.
family, yes.
So there's just
Because,
no
but they
such
don't
things.
care about it.
They don't
Just
care
like
about
when
you. I'm using your stories. I'm using to me. I'm the butt of my joke. Like I'm laughing at you right now.
I
don't care
swear,
about you.
I
So
swear.
in any case,
Another comment says, he met you through friends and is obsessed with your ex-husband. Yeah, he definitely knows who you are.
Yep.
It would be hard to spend a lot of time tracking down signed memorabilia, etc., without ever getting a
There's
glimpse
no
of
way.
a name or a pic of his favorite celebrity's wife. Like
That's
someone
incest.
that has spent this much time and effort following and googling your ex-husband absolutely would know about wives, divorces, etc. I would talk to the friend that introduced you and ask them if they know who your ex-husband is, and ask if the guy specifically asked to get an opportunity to meet you.
plot twist. The friend was in on it. He begged the friend. He gave the friend money. Please, whatever you can do, link us up. Please.
Hope he replied to that comment and said, I called my friend and she said she didn't tell him. But after reading these responses, I realized he could Google him and find pictures of us together. Now
Yes.
I'm weirded out. That's
Oh.
actually very, very crazy. But there's an update. It's posted 8 days later, actually. Okay, so, well, after getting a huge range of answers, some of which were kind of frightening, I decided to give the new guy the benefit of doubt and go ahead with our dinner date that night.
Why?
Our fourth date.
Why? What's wrong with you? Are you lonely? Are you not loved at home?
Oh my god! She probably, that's why I said, like, she probably likes the guy that much. I
Like
feel
I'm
they
saying, no matter the level of like or attraction you have, this is a deal breaker automatically. Like,
True.
I thought you were somebody cool, but now you're just some random stalker. Very, very obsessive stalker. That's very weird. But
Actually.
I guess, I don't know.
So I met him at the restaurant and we had some wine first. We were just talking and chatting, and I realized that I had to bring up the ex-husband thing. So while we were both 2 glasses of wine in, I decided to just ask flat out if he knew that I was previously married to his favorite musician.
It's always good
He
to-
laughed nervously and said, yes, I knew, but my friend didn't tell me. I figured it out. He told me essentially
I
that
figured it out. I figured it out. It was part of my plan all along. Figured it out. Bro, the hell.
he told me essentially that he found out through the grapevine and decided to start
Grapevine.
mingling with my friend so he could meet me. Imagine.
Obviously, he set it up. It's like
He
he said, he
told
figured it
me
out.
that yes, at
As far as
first it
the
was just
elaborate
because I
plan.
was married to his idol, but that now he's really developing feelings for me.
Come on, bro.
This
please.
is a stalker,
At least
man.
use another excuse in the book now. Come on, you prepared this Oscar now. Oh, now you're falling in love with her. After you set up everything.
Yeah.
Mamia your way into her life.
Exactly.
Oh, wow, boy. Bro, she's actually really cool.
She's
And now
actually
you
really
like
cool,
her.
yeah.
Oh, wow. Come on, man. Get out of here.
I thought it was a little odd, but I felt fine with it. What's wrong with this woman?
Bro, you know, some people sometimes just need one hug from like your family member or like a close friend. Like, I'm here for you. Like, you're not
Yeah.
alone. That's what she needs
So
in her
why
life.
would you be cool with this?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you need in your life. Because if you're not lonely and down bad, there's no way you are still talking to this person at this point.
I thought it was a little odd, but I felt fine with it until I remembered his man cave basement. I asked him if he knew I was married to his favorite musician. Then why the fuck would he bring me down there to show me all of the memorabilia? His response was too weird for me. He said, I was trying to see if you would confess.
Oh.
I was like, confess to what? And he said, to being married to my ex. I told him that I thought it was pretty concerning that he tried to trick me into some weird confession,
Like I said,
and that
that's
I
not stable.
didn't think we would work out.
That's not
He
stable.
accepted it and didn't seem upset or anything. Dinner had already been served, so we started eating when he proceeded to bombard me with questions about my ex.
Oh,
When is
Jesus.
he releasing new material? What is his favorite
Nothing
band?
worse than a super fan.
What does he do during the day of his show? Is he vegan? What's his mother's maiden name?
Why is she still sat here? What's going on?
Okay, so I made up the last one, lol, blah, blah, blah. Finally, he
Verse.
could sense my discomfort and we ended the dinner and parted ways. He said he would text me the next day just as friends, which I said was okay. Well, his text the next day was trying to get him and his friends VIP passes
Come
when
on,
my ex
man.
comes near us to play. I
Come
did not
on,
respond
man.
and I blocked his number because he kept texting again and again, begging me for the hookup. It was desperate and weird. Anyway,
Man.
I called my ex to warn him about this dude, even though he seems harmless. He doesn't know where I live and I didn't get any psycho vibes. I think he just wanted me as a trophy, as some user put it in my last post. Ew, thanks Reddit.
he didn't want her as a trophy. Like, he wanted the man. For all we know, he's a homosexual, to be honest. Because this kind of obsession is no
It's
okay.
not normal.
He didn't want her as a trophy.
Guy.
It was never about her. She was just a tool to what he really wanted.
He's a normal guy.
It's not normal at all. He's very unstable person. Very unstable.
I don't want to say normal. That's
okay. Sure. Give people are normal. But this one is just unstable. And I mean, now that he has, first off, he's less unstable. He just wanted, like I said, access to this person. So she was just a tool.
Yeah.
It means to an end. He probably never ever liked. I don't know why he started making up push. I've started getting feel. Bro, you're not a liar.
Yeah. I don't think he was not into her in first place. It was like I found out you were married to him. Then I found a way to get close to your friends so that I could get to know you.
This some
or
super
get closer
shit, bro. He schemed. He schemed his way into her life.
He's a crook.
In the end, he just wanted tickets just to
eventually
meet his idol. So he was
no, but he didn't want to even buy. He wanted free VIP passes.
Nothing worse than asking for free tickets from the ex.
I don't want to ask for like general access. You're asking for VIP. Like,
bro,
who are you?
Bro wants to use the hell out of her. Bro went on a date, asked her nothing but questions about the ex. Come on, man. And that was not your sign that he didn't care about you.
Yeah, because she was okay with it. Why would you be okay with that?
Like, the fact that she was still sat there tells me she's not loved at home and she's very lonely. So, anyways.
That's why I said she just probably felt like she liked the guy enough to overlook certain things.
Oh, please. Anyways. Next.
Okay, let's take some of the comments before we go to the next story. So the first one here says, so saying, well, I sought you out because of your ex, now I'm catching feelings, was not a deal breaker. It was the only confession thing. Exactly, like, why wouldn't that bother you?
Like I said, why? Come on. Like,
why wouldn't that bother you? Like, I sought you out because I found out that you were once married to my idol. So now I want to get close to you so that I can get benefits.
Come on, get out of here. Jesus.
Another person says, I guess it's because he confessed immediately. I don't understand it either, but people are willing to excuse a lot if you are honest for some reason. No.
Not me.
No. Another person says, even in the post where everyone was warning OP to stay away from the guy, there had to be that one commenter, probably more than one, or, oh, but what about his feelings? He deserves a chance, or whatever. It's not an exact quote, but I'm too lazy to go back and look. But of course, someone convinced her to meet up with him in person to confront him about knowing who her ex is. Another person says, come on, the guy with an entire room full of pictures of your ex may be normal. Yeah, or maybe he's planning on stuffing you and not the sexy way.
I'm dead.
To put on display in his weird cave.
Taxidermy.
Probabilities are screaming for you to run.
I don't see any version of this story.
Another person says, it's always give him a chance, even up to the point he's hurting you. And then it's, well, I don't believe you. And well, it says you hurt him first and you're just not giving him a chance. Please, what else have we been talking about?
I don't even know what's going on, but this entire story should have ended from the moment she saw the man cave.
Exactly.
Like a 36-year-old man. Come on, man. Most people outgrow these things in like their teens or early 20s, but come on. You're 36, you're banging on the door 40, bro. What's
exactly. It's 36. What is he even doing?
With another man's life like this? What's going on?
He's 36. In my mind, I'm like, oh, he's 20-something years
old. He's 36, man. Like, what's going on?
I keep forgetting that he's 36.
What is going on? He's a very unstable person, and he should not be. He should be put on like a watch list, some kind of watch list. Like, this is someone that can commit some heinous crime in the future, just because of how unstable you are as a person. So yeah.
There's nothing normal about it. I don't know why people were still trying to just still asking, what do I do? Or should I go talk to him?
What's going on? Like, just close this guy and let him go.
Exactly.
What's going on?
Like, run away.
Aren't you loved? What's going on?
Well, that's not about that. I guess if you saw the light at the end of the tunnel.
Thank God.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is coming from Best of Redditor Updates. It was posted 22 days ago.
Oof. We
Very
already have
recent.
an update for this one. It's still too fresh.
Okay, so my ex turned up last night drunk. Tomorrow is his wedding day. Should I tell his soon-to-be wife?
Wait, what?
My ex turned up last night drunk.
Turned up to a place drunk?
Yes, to a place drunk.
And his wedding was the next day?
Yes. So she's asking if she should tell his ex-wife. His soon-to-be wife.
His soon-to-be wife.
His soon-to-be wife.
But I mean, okay, let's say this straight.
Okay, so I was with my ex for 2 years. It was not the best relationship, and we broke up because I moved for uni and just didn't want to be with him anymore. It has been almost 5 years since we broke up, and I am engaged to be married with my fiance, who is absolutely my soulmate. Yesterday evening at around 10 o'clock, he rang our doorbell drunk His bachelor party was in the city I live, and he came to see me. When my fiance opened the door, my ex just started sobbing, saying that he couldn't believe my fiance, was real or some
I'm
BS
dead.
like that. We took him into the apartment because it didn't look dangerous, and he just vocally vomited before he actually vomited in our bath. what,
Just puking
What-
all over the place.
what I could gather is that it was still very hurt because of our breakup. That he thinks that we could have made it work, and he regrets treating me badly. And then threw up again and called an Uber to his hotel. It was very surreal. It was fine. We fed him waffles and sif to sober up, and told him to write us when he was in his hotel to make sure he didn't die or something.
Write us. What's this? 1942. What's going on?
I was left with a weird feeling, almost dirty. I'm thinking of contacting his soon-to-be wife. Or should I call him to encourage him to tell that to his fiancée? Or should I not do anything and let this just be an anecdote for my future?
So wait, he turned up at her house
Yeah.
to see if the guy that she's with now was real.
Yes. I guess maybe he saw pictures and he just did not believe that like she moved on or whatever.
Pictures were not enough proof that
It
she's
wasn't
moved on.
enough. It's like,
You had to see this person
let's see
real.
the person.
This has been 5 years.
Yes, it's been 5 years and he's getting married the next day. He's supposed to get married the next day.
That was a Hail Mary. Just wanted to try one last time to
One last
get.
time. I
get
don't
her
think
back
this
where
guy is
she's
even ready
going.
for marriage because it's like,
It just seems like he's using this new one as an excuse to get over her.
yeah,
just a
because
way.
I don't understand why you,
So-
the night before your wedding, you're going to your
Sons
ex's
of
place to find out you're crying.
And throwing up,
And
mind
throwing
you, he's
up.
throwing up all over the place 3 times. He threw up 3 times while he was there. Like, come on, man. First two times, I was like, okay. You could
Yeah,
have
he
just
had a lot to drink.
Third time, it was like, you need to leave my house, bro. Like, let me get out of here. It's expensive to clean. What's
I guess
going
they're
on?
nice people.
Perhaps
they're
they're
nice
nice people. Also, he looked harmless, so yeah. But
There's an edit. She said, just because this kept coming up, my main goal with telling her is not for them to break up. I don't want that, and that's
me too.
not why I would want to tell her. The reason for me telling her is solely that I would want to know if I was her, nothing else. It's also not me bragging about him not being over me. That's not something I care about, and wonder how some of you twisted it into that. Then there's a tiny update. She said, I decided that contacting the bride was the wrong move because we are not friends. However, I sent a sister, an old friend of mine, a message basically saying to talk to her brother because he appeared at my door drunk and
Fair.
distressed, and to make sure he was okay. She thanked me for the message and I apologized profusely because my ex has been apparently acting a fool for a few weeks now,
Oh,
leading
dear.
up to his wedding. She asked me if I was
It's a
okay
good
and
fit.
if our brother had gone back to the hotel room because they couldn't find him. I told her he had Ubered home and had written us that he had arrived in his room at around 11:30 p.m. She thanked me again, and I haven't heard from her since. Another of it. His sister called me again to ask if he had come by or said anything about his whereabouts. Apparently, he didn't show up for the wedding, and no one knows where he is. So me telling the fiance is now obsolete.
damn.
So the guy
Who
ran
ghosted
away.
his
He
fiance?
ghosted the fiance, yeah. So like
Damn.
after he left there, he didn't go back to
He
the
didn't,
hotel.
bro, I was like,
He
no, this
ran.
is definitely the wrong move.
Bro,
I
ran.
mean, she said he was acting a fool for the past few weeks, so leading
Yeah,
up. So,
so
bro, I
he's
didn't cold
not,
feet.
yeah,
It was not
he's
something he wanted
not
to do.
ready for this, for the wedding.
I wonder how you get yourself into that situation where he proposed. He got on one knee and
Yes.
proposed to this woman.
Exactly.
Like, what possessed you to do that?
If you know that
If
you're
you knew
not
you're not
ready.
ready at all, like you were still like you still like. So I don't. What's
Or maybe at that point it did, but like as I was getting closer, I
Oh,
just
shit.
started feeling like, man, what am I doing? Am I
he
really
thought
ready for
about
this?
it. Yeah, this girl is really cool. Let me get married to her.
Yes.
He took out some money to buy a ring that's probably not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Got on his knees, said the words, "Will you marry me?" And then all of a sudden, a few weeks to the wedding, he's like getting
He's like,
confused. Like, you know what?
yes.
I don't think I want to marry you actually after all. And I made a very, very serious mistake. What's going on, man? Bro,
But I don't feel like if you haven't feel like that, shouldn't the next step be like to talk to your partner about it?
you know, this was a mistake. I want my ring back. I don't
Oh
like
no,
you.
no,
Like,
not say it
that's-
was a mistake.
I mean, because that's what it was. That's what it was.
I don't mean talk
was
to
a
her and
mistake.
say it was a mistake, but like talk to her and be like, oh, I feel like I'm getting nervous. It's getting closer and I'm getting nervous.
Nah, it wasn't
Yeah,
just. It
like-
wasn't just nervous. He doesn't want to get married to her. Like,
I
that's-
guess actually
that's just
because
what it was.
since he ghosted,
He asked who he
then-
likes. Who he likes is with somebody else. So and he
yes.
said
So
he
that means
treated
he
that
never
one
really
badly.
got over his.
Yeah, he never got over it. So just
Never
using this
got
one
over it.
as means of getting over it. He said he treated them badly. Like,
Yeah, he
oh,
treated
well,
them badly.
I guess don't treat them badly next time, nigga. What do you think? Think I can stay around? So
I guess he didn't think too much about that.
this is not even a real issue, to be honest. It's just bad choices and a bit too much drinking. Yeah.
So let's take some of the comments. The first one here says, you and your fiance handled every bit of this as graciously as anyone could expect.
Indeed.
Contacting his sister was the best move you could have
that's very
made.
true.
Another person that says, oh, damn, it ran out on the wedding. That girl dodged a major bullet. Another person says, holy shit, the edit. I hope he's okay. Please update us if they find him. The lander update.
Oh, Jesus.
This one was posted 10 days later.
10 days later.
I'm updating because I still get a lot of questions. Long story short, he bailed. He said he did not want to commit his fiancée.
No, that's exactly what
Bailed
that was.
and days later called to break off the engagement. Bit
Yeah,
more-
that wasn't obvious. That wasn't obvious at all. From you ditching the wedding, it wasn't obvious you wanted to break up the engagement.
No, man, I'll come back and I'll be like, oh, I just had coffee, but let's
Yo,
do this now.
you know what? I'm
Let's
sure
do
if
this
I had
now.
to take like 5 days off
Yeah.
our wedding, I'm so sorry I didn't contact you or anybody. You
But I'm
know.
back now.
But I'm back now, so let's get married.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get married now.
She said, a bit more details. After his sister and I talked, my ex-fiancé reached out. I was kind of mad. The best man, I told her he went to see me. At first, she was convinced we had sex. So that took a bit of talking. I felt sorry. She was very distraught. She apologized, I apologized, and I told her I wished her the best. Saturday, I received a call from his sister. Apparently, ex reappeared. He went all the way to France. His sister called me to apologize because my ex had stolen one of my lipsticks. I honestly had not noticed, but my ex admitted it to her. She
You
PayPal'd
still have
me.
lipstick. What the fuck? There's a lot of unstable people. There's a lot of unstable people already. What's going on? You still have lipstick.
Oh my god! She PayPal'd me the money to buy myself a new one. I said I was not mad and asked her how she was and how his ex-fiancé was. On their end, everything is a mess. Everyone is mad at him. I don't know many more details. I was kind of not willing to ask. But yeah, that's it.
So
Why
what?
did he steal the lipstick?
First of all, like, what's this plan to? Is it trying to? Is it want to use it as like a memorabilia?
Oh, yeah, maybe
Memorabilia,
just wanted
what
something
used
to
to be
remember.
lipstick though. Why not a picture or something? I mean,
Maybe he couldn't get that. Just the first thing that he could get his hands on.
He did.
So like he went to their bathroom. Yeah.
just do it in his pocket. Just do it in his pocket. Like use that as a distraction. Like then,
Exactly. He just went to the bathroom and then just picked the first thing he saw.
also, what kind of person? You have to be a very dangerous person to like completely ghost a wedding. Like, don't you have people to pressure? Like even like I hear you don't want to do, but we have pressures. Like, oh, your mom is like
Exactly.
go through with it. Like, but it's just completely ghost, not telling anybody. You don't even know where you are. Like,
And even like wasting money because like you
Exactly,
must have
the money you
paid a
spent-
lot of
the money you
things,
spent
the
on all these
venue,
things.
caterers, you must
That's
have paid for a lot of things.
crazy,
You're not
like-
getting your money back. And you even still have to pay them.
You still
Some
have
of
to pay them,
them
'cause that's not their
full,
business.
Because that's not their business.
that's not my business. That you shop. I don't care.
Yeah,
Man.
exactly.
That's
So it's
standard.
a lot
So
of, you wasted a lot of money.
let's just ghost like that. He's probably either really rich and maybe it's like less to him, that's not a lot, but he doesn't care, or he's very very unstable. Either way, it's like
it's probably unstable. I think. I
They're
want
very
to
unstable.
go with unstable.
very unstable. Because last guy too was unstable, and this one too is very unstable. He still had lipstick
Yeah, it's
because
still
he
a
needed it as a memorabilia,
Yes.
something to remember her by.
But that's crazy. So it's just like
Maybe-
you went into our
maybe-
bathroom and then you're looking.
Yeah, exactly. It's at 11 p.m. at night. He just goes.
Yeah, you or maybe he
This is
rubs
what
it
it
on
tastes
the
like.
mirror.
Yeah, this is what it
and
tastes
then
like.
just
And then,
yeah,
plus, yeah, that's.
he probably does
A
that.
lot of unstable
But, like,
people
it's
are
quite
here.
un-
You used to be you're a different kind of dangerous. You are armed robber level dangerous to ghosts on your wedding, like because you've spent a lot of money
Yeah, definitely.
and there's people who are expecting you there.
Yes,
And
it's like you're
then-
disappointing everybody, not just yourself
mean,
or your wife now.
And to
your
just
families,
ghost like that,
everybody.
that's unstable behavior, man. There's
And then he didn't even go to maybe understay or
He went to France. Where did he
He
live?
went all the way to France.
Where did he live? I think he has money. Oh. He's probably living in America because it's
He
not
went
cheap.
all the way to
It's not
France.
cheap to
It's
fly to
like,
France. So
How did you
From
just
America.
run away like that?
bro just said, you know what? I don't care about my life. Let me just uproot myself to France.
And he just
So that kind of person,
stayed quiet for a few days.
you don't
Yeah,
even want to get
I
married.
guess he probably has a lot of money.
He's
or
probably rich,
something.
but you don't want to get married to that kind of person that can just do that. You know, like I said, ghost a
Yes,
wedding.
just
That's
a
a
wedding.
huge red flag. Like if you can do that, trust me.
I guess she dodged the bullet.
You
at
go
the
born
end of the
3
day.
picking for him. You no go see this guy. You go and buy milk and he's gone for life.
He's okay.
You will never see him again. So since dodge a bullet.
I
man.
guess she dodged the bullet. I beg.
Yeah.
So let's take some of the comments. So the first one here says he stole a lipstick. A lipstick. What? Who does that? It's so bizarre and funny.
Bro.
Steal a lipstick of all things, and then his sister PayPaling you for it. Thanks for the laugh. Hope he replied and said, Our guess is that he just grabbed the first thing he knew was mine.
Like I
that
said,
was small enough to fit in his pockets.
bro, stuck it in there. Yes, I have it.
Well,
I can go now.
That's crazy behavior.
Yes, I have it. Yes, we've established this is a very unstable, insane person that has access to money. Because if you can go to France, you have money. So
he should help himself now. He should use that money and go to the hospital or something.
my hospital care. I want to say me using your Akai Kele. At least you get money. Me use Akai Kele. Me move from this one.
TAIWO, please.
But apparently they stuck on
Which
this
of
girl.
you say carry Kele?
I mean, because he has this one that is getting married to now that I don't even really like. Like, bro, just you have enough money, just pick someone that you like. What's going on?
I guess he's just stuck on that ex. It's like you know the thing where it's like, yo, you fucked up something, and it's like you never got a chance to probably like fix it.
I guarantee you, if that girl says yes for him today, 2 years later he cheat on her.
He will do the same thing as being probably sure. It's kind of like the one that got away. He just wants that he just wants the ex again, maybe for a little bit.
Exactly. It's just something about repossessing her.
Yes.
Yeah, just getting with her again. Trust me, he doesn't care. He's just, first of all, he doesn't care about this is new fear. He don't care. He just leaves her. And then this next one is just temporary, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Care about that. This person is meant to be on his own, because if you can go to the wedding, you don't give a flying fuck about anybody. Just be by yourself, man. And try to live your best life without pulling people into the fucking mess.
I guess it really doesn't care. It just
doesn't care, man. He ghosted everybody.
I'm not going to France. Now I supposed to catch my brain.
Who doesn't even know in France?
Exactly, who doesn't know in France?
Who even know in France?
How did he even have his passport? Don't you need your passport to fly?
I maybe get passport now. I'll probably American
on
or something.
hand. It's like literally in his hands right
probably,
there.
Maybe he has it in his car or something. It's Uber the way.
Yeah, Uber the way.
That's crazy. What you don't plan up since? Who even knows? What kind of a stable person like you don't even plan up since?
How did he get to France?
Bro, well, we don't know if he didn't go home first.
Or maybe he just went back to the hotel.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe he did. I doubt he had who walks around with their passports on them like, oh wow, I'm here to run to France right now. Who the hell does that?
So yeah, he probably Ubered to the
just
hotel.
went back
Texted them and said, I'm my hotel.
This, I'm not doing this.
Maybe packed a little bag.
But why France? Why not Milwaukee or Wisconsin or even Canada?
He just, I don't know, maybe I don't want to go to France and just said, let me
go to the city of love, as I will not be ending up with the love of my life.
So the comment here, another one says, everyone asking what they are. I offer you 3 possible explanations. Drunk asshole, take your pick.
I'll probably the third one, to be honest.
Another friend said, we should normalize assholes bailing before the vows though. If it gets to that point for some wild reason, this is the best outcome. So many people feel trapped by their extravagant planning rather than buying time to rethink things. True, right?
Nobody's saying you should go through the marriage you don't want to go through, even though you should have thought about all this, but communication now.
Exactly.
Like, hey, babe, I'm sorry, I hate to do this.
Yeah.
But I can't get married to you tomorrow.
Exactly. Not just ghost.
She'll cry, she'll hate you, but at least you did the honourable thing.
Exactly. Instead of just running
ghosting.
away.
I'm sure he has like 60 missed calls on his phone. People try to reach him. Where's the groom? What's going on?
And he's been acting weird for weeks.
Exactly. Acting like fool, like you said.
So like they must have noticed that like something is up with this guy. And they probably maybe even try to talk to him about it, and he was just like, no, I'm cool. I'm fine.
Apparently, it's his ex that is on his mind.
His
ex that has moved on to someone that's real.
They're about to get married too.
Get married too with someone that is real. That's who is on his own mind.
But yeah, that's the end of this story. I think that's the end. The guy is a fool. Yeah. I hope he gets.
I understand how you propose someone and then you want to back out. But it's not like you found out they were not who you thought they were.
I guess it can happen. You getting cold feet or whatever. But it's like this one is more than just cold feet.
That's crazy because you propose. If it's a woman that is getting cold feet, I can understand that. But as a man, you are thinking a lot of things through.
Yeah, and like I feel like you will have more time to think about it because
exactly because you're not doing
propose and everything.
You thought about it. So how are you the man the one getting cold feet? Because that's literally the entire point of proposing and getting married. That's why you leave it up to the men. It's like, okay, you are certain you want to go through this. You have to take out some money to buy an expensive ring, get on your knees, pay for the wedding and everything.
Exactly.
And that's it. You have. Now that's just.
Oh, I heard something. They said that in America it's the women that pay for weddings. Is that true?
Or maybe one's family, something like that. I think it's a different dynamics. Maybe it's customary of this, but I think most of the time both of them just like, let's go Dutch on this. Let's go Dutch on this and go pay for the wedding. I mean, that's everybody do. Marriages are too expensive. Yeah, unless your father is like Adeleke or Dangote or something, and you'll be paying for the entire wedding. But even still, that way, more you.
But even then, Adeleke will be married somebody like that.
Exactly, that's the level. That's money as him too. So there's no way, like, you're splitting the bills on wedding in any case.
True. Exactly, I think they do. Maybe you pay for hall, I pay for
Exactly,
food.
exactly. That's
Split it.
the fair trade. So that's the card.
But that's the end of this story, man. Let's just go to another story. Okay, so the next story is coming from. Oh, this was not about cheating or anything, so I guess it's.
Oh, thank God! Like, because these cheating stories can just really a palate cleanser. Let's say something new.
Yes, this is different. So this one's coming from AITA.
Am
I the asshole for expecting? Oh, it was posted 2 months ago. Am I the asshole for expecting to occasionally drive a car I helped pay for, but my girlfriend says it's hers now?
Okay, I think I know where this is going. I think I know where he bought a car for a girlfriend, but he wants to also be able to drive it. And I was like, no, this is my car. I understand many such cases, bro.
Okay, so my girlfriend, 34 female, and I, 36 male, have been together for 5 years. When she moved to my city 2 years ago, she needed a car. At the time, she was financially stable, making $100,000 a year and renting out a home she owns for extra income. But she still asked for my help affording the car. Wanting to support her, I put down $1,500 for the down payment and paid $400 a month toward a $525 car payment for 2 years, totaling over $10,000. While she used the car full time, I had my own car and didn't drive hers regularly. This year, she has fully taken over the payment. Now, since she's the only one paying for it, she has decided that I can't drive the car at all anymore. Not even when she's away for 1 to 2 weeks at a time for work. Her reasoning, I'm paying for it now, so it's mine. I brought up that if the roles were reversed, I would still acknowledge her past contributions and allow her to use it occasionally. But she dismisses that and says she's just setting financial boundaries. For context, we also bought a house together last year, but it's only in her name. Even though we split the mortgage 50-50, when we bought it, she told me this is my moment, which rubbed me off the wrong way because I was equally contributing to the payment. This isn't just about the car. It feels like a bigger issue of financial fairness and control. She was fine accepting financial help when she needed it, but now that she's secure, she's acting like my contributions never happened. Am I the asshole for thinking I should still have some access to a car I helped pay for? Or is she being selfish by rewriting history and making financial decisions that only benefit her?
So it makes me sad when there's a world, a universe where if this story is accurate and this is exactly what happened, where you still feel like you need to come to Reddit to ask us if you are in the wrong. This is financial bullying. It's not even just financial bullying, it's also emotional bullying now. I don't understand. What does she mean by you can't I've paid for the car finish, you can't drive it? Like, just borrow me your car and say I want to go and buy food this
I'm
place.
paying for it now. You're not gonna pay anymore.
What the hell is what kind of and they're dating or they're married or something?
They're dating.
First of all, bro, you are dating yourself. You need to understand this. This woman does not give a shit about you.
They've been together for 5 years.
I guess she's going to be out of the window very, very soon. Because even if you didn't even drop any money at all, if she was only that paid, you still be able to say, oh, can I borrow your car and go to somewhere? Exactly. The tops, you fill it with gas or something.
This is not a stranger.
Exactly. This is supposed to be the love of your life, your boyfriend. So what is going on where she's saying, oh, you can't drive it at all? Don't you love this person?
Even when you're not around, like you're away for 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, I'm around. I also want to go to the store to pick up your
has he crashed that car in the past that we don't know or something happened or
I don't
what's
think
going on?
that's it. I feel like she's just very selfish.
This kind of person just seems too unreal to be real. Like it just what I mean it's just not who does that?
And the guy is just too
nice. Who is this unreasonable? Maybe
that's too nice because like it's too nice. It's like why?
Also, he said they paid 50-50 for a house.
Yes, for a house.
It's in her name.
Yes, so they paid for the mortgage 50-50.
But it's in her name.
When he mentioned it, she was like, "Oh, it's my moment, but let me just have it."
Her moment. Now, feel with this. I mean, what did happen? This is her moment. That's how.
This is my moment of having a house now.
What does that mean? But it's 2 of us. Like, why are you getting a house with someone you're not married to? First of all,
I guess some people can do that, but like. Both of them should have
their
their
your names together now.
So like it won't just be like you're just paying money. You're just dashing the money.
I mean exactly. It's probably because this person doesn't even give a shit about you now.
Don't own the
see what
property.
they're saying.
It's just giving her free money.
See what they're saying. Bro, you're not the asshole, bro. What you are is the fool. That's what you are. You're not the asshole.
Oh my god. But yeah, the guy is. I don't know if I'll say he's naive.
How is he 36? What does he call it?
Yeah, he said he's 34. No, his girlfriend is 34. He's 36.
Exactly, 36. At 36 years of age, sir. There should be a certain kind of wisdom you've gained on this earth after 36 years. This is not something that should be happening to you. If a 21-year-old posted this, they are young.
You say yeah, you're young.
You'll learn.
But like you're 36, and you're not asking, am I the
Come
asshole?
on, your age mates have 4 kids. Bro, like, what's going on, man? You are knocking on 40. A fool at 40 is a fool at what? Forever. Bro, this is you. You are the fool at 40, bro. Come on, man.
I feel like the woman is just very, very stupid.
Yeah, she's a very selfish person, but she should not even have been allowing it. Like, what's going on? I don't understand.
Like, you can only just imagine about, like, other things.
Exactly, other kind of behaviors. You know, it's just this is not the first time it's manifesting.
It's
never, he has been allowing things like this
several times.
Man, that's crazy. She would pay me back my initial 1.5. All the 400 I paid, all those ones,
even if it's like
pay back to me.
Paying the car, even if he did not contribute.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
And you took care of
I should still be able to borrow your car.
What do you mean?
Say, like,
so
bro,
it's like, okay, your brother will come and ask you for something. You
exactly.
say, no, you're not paying for my car, so go away.
Like, bro, come on, man. This is real life. This is
She's just a very self-centered person. And it's not as if she wasn't poor when he decided to pay for it.
I don't even know.
She was earning 100K.
She could have done it.
She could have done it herself.
It just seems like she's just taking advantage of him. He's nice and she's taking advantage of it. And she lets he lets her get away with it. So right on.
Because it's not the first time. The 5 years they've been together, she must have done several things, and he has probably never said anything about it.
And she convinced him to pay for the mortgage and then get the house. That was
so dumb.
That's so daft.
That's so dumb.
Bro, you're 36, bro. What's going on? You can't just be because you love her. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Where did you get these people from?
Okay, so some of the comments here. The first one is the car only in her name, along with the house? If so, you are being taken for a ride, and as soon as you get tired of paying into her equity, you are going to be shown the door. I also don't know why you referred to her as needing financial help before, because from your description, she didn't actually need anything. She just saw an opportunity to have her bills covered while she saved up. Another person says, red flag. You're an ATM. She's getting everything in her name, and you have nothing but regrets when she dumps you. Run away, cut your losses.
Do they think about this? Like, what happens today if she says, okay, I'm not more doing? What do you have?
You have no claim to that house.
You don't have shit, bro. Exactly, because they're not even married.
You're not married.
And
the house is in her name.
It's her name. Come on,
bro. Even if you say, okay, you drop 50, they'll just say that, okay, maybe you might have just been giving her because she's a
exactly. Like, what can you, like, bro,
exactly.
it's gone.
Nothing. There's no document that shows that you actually own
People
this
need to be smarter. What's going on, man?
And that's why he says, second this is not someone who has your interest in mind in any way, shape, or form. OP, gather your receipts for the mortgage payment, any evidence of agreements made about your contributions you may have, and speak to a lawyer about your rights before doing anything else. Red flag.
Again, I always also have to ask, what kind of person do you have to be where you have to come on Reddit to ask for advice like this?
Exactly, those are your family.
Those are your family members or friends, at the least. Like, you can talk to these things about. Why are you coming to ask strangers on Reddit? Strangers need to tell you that they're being taken for your ride. You don't have a brother, you don't have a best friend, you don't have a sister, you don't have a father, you don't have grandpa even, you don't have uncle, you don't have mother-in-law, nobody in your life that can remotely tell you what is being done to you.
I guess they don't. I guess they don't, because it doesn't make sense.
Now why?
So a lot of comments, everybody just calling the woman the red flag here.
Yeah, she's almost. If there's any color deeper than red,
another person replied under the other comment that says, "Can he just Somebody says that he has no right. His contributions towards the mortgage payment could be seen as rent. They are not married. His name is not on anything. Bro, he's just a fool.
He's a fool. That's what I said.
Another person says, can he just stop his side of the payment and move out if push comes to shove? Or am I wrong about that? I can't believe he's paying with his name or not on anything."
The most we can do is that both of our names is on this property. Like, that's the most we can do. But there's no way I'm going to agree.
I understand the car.
And I pay 50-50.
I understand the car. But
even that car wants if she color.
I don't understand that. But like, you're getting a house. You're going to get 50-50. Money. You are paying 50, same amount.
Thank God he's not
and you don't even think that your name should be
at least. So he didn't think about the legal ramifications of that.
Like this person is just dumb. You're 36. What is this?
36.
You're 36.
What kind of people like this? Like, what's going on abroad? Like,
you're 36.
36 years of age. You've not gained the essential life skills and experiences and wisdom to navigate situations like this.
It doesn't make sense at all.
Like, I need to have my name on this thing too as well. What if she leaves me tomorrow? What's going on?
Exactly, you have nothing now. You just have to start from the beginning.
That's not good enough, my bro. You need to do better. And I've said there's room for you, but there isn't.
Yeah, the guy is just dumb. Another person says, of course he can. He's living in a house, paying her money. It's as if he were a tenant without a lease. Look at it this way. Imagine you are living in your own home and you rent out a bedroom to a housemate for 50% of the carrying cost of the house. That's what this is like, except that he's sleeping with his roommate. The car, he was a real dope about that.
Does she actually fuck him? I'll be surprised if she let him hit. Did he actually have? Because she doesn't respect him. She doesn't love him.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Like,
know. She doesn't
it seems like a
they might be
sexless relationship.
True.
Seems like a
Except
sexless
maybe
relationship.
when he drops money, then she sleeps with him.
Good boy. Good
It's
boy.
like,
I'll let you.
yeah,
I'll let
yeah.
you. I'll let you have some bucks today. Good boy. You've really done
Maybe when he
enough for
drops
me.
money, she's like, okay,
You really
don't
done
dance
enough
today.
for me.
Come,
Like, come, let's do
you know,
this.
but I'm sure that like
Just one round, though. Just
they'll
one
have.
round.
I'm sure they have issues in other aspects
For sure.
of their relationship because
For sure.
this just says a lot about
Nah,
the
this
woman
is-
and their
this is
dynamic.
Giant
You know,
red flag
this
of
is
relationship.
giant
The
red
person-
flag. Even for the guy, it's a red flag because like what?
Exactly. Why you
You're
stupid?
36 and why are you so dumb?
Why are you stupid? I always say it. If a woman is taking advantage of you, you deserve it. Now you allow one. Now why? What did happen, boss? Why? Oh man.
Oh my god. Oh, that's it. All the stories today is just
Nah,
being
mumu people, nah,
insane
you know be
people.
psychopath dey there. Nah,
I feel
fool.
like this
Nah, mumu dey there.
theme for today is going to be something about unhinged or
Unhinged,
crazy.
exactly. Unhinged people, unstable people everywhere. What's
That's
going
what's
on?
going
If
to
you are
be.
36 and you are allowing something to
Yes,
run,
and
you're a
it's so
dangerous
crazy because
person.
like you're not young.
You're a dangerous person.
Yeah.
36, come on, man.
Everybody in this, all the stories we read today, they're all in their 30s or 40s.
Nobody's young here
Nobody's
now.
young, yeah,
What's
but they're
going on,
also
man?
crazy.
Hey.
Oh my god. Yeah. That's it. I think I'm going to the point now where so I'm going to read out 3 stories to you, and then you pick one.
Okay.
You know. So, let me just get them together. Okay. So the first story is, or the first option is, my husband doesn't see how his work wife is trying to destroy our marriage. The
She wants
second
to
one
drive.
is, my 28 female husband 31 male thinks I'm cheating because we went through a box of condoms. How do I bring it up without sounding defensive? The third one, am I the asshole because I went on my honeymoon without my brand new wife since she had to take care of her sister?
So one is about if I remember something about read the one again to me. I'm completely forgetting what it's
The
about.
first story is, my husband doesn't see how his work wife
Oh, right,
is
the
trying to
work wife.
destroy our marriage.
Okay. Second one is about if you are cheating because they went through a box of condoms.
Yes, they went through
And
a
then
box
the
of
third
condoms.
one is
The brand new wife. Am I the asshole because I went on my honeymoon without my brand new wife since she had to take care of her sister?
how does the honeymoon work without that?
What is it gonna be?
The work wife one seems pretty predictable and the guy is just being
Being dumb.
just being dumb. So it's between 2 or 3 box of condoms. I'm curious about what that story is about, but at the same
The
time,
box of condoms.
it
went through a
doesn't
box of
sound like
condoms.
she's cheating, so I feel like I know the answer already. So let's go
But
with
the
the honeymoon
husband
one.
feels like she's
Yeah,
cheating.
but that's my feels. Let's just go with the honeymoon one because
Okay.
what's going on?
All right. So okay. So this is from Boar Updates. It was posted 9 months ago. I just got married. My wife Tonya basically raised her sister Marie after their mom passed away. Even after their dad remarried, Tonya and her sister were more mom-daughter than sisters. Marie got married last year and she got pregnant right away. No, not before. They figured they got pregnant on their honeymoon. Marie went into premature labor at our wedding reception. She gave birth to a tiny but healthy baby girl, and for some reason, Tonya decided that she needed to go take care of her. We were supposed to leave for our honeymoon 2 days after our wedding, but Tonya said she couldn't just leave. She isn't a doctor or a nurse. Marie has a dad, a stepmom, a husband, a mother, and father-in-law. I don't understand why she had to go. But we had non-refundable tickets and insurance didn't cover. I have to stay and take care of my sister as part of the coverage. Plus, I had booked 2 weeks off for my wedding and honeymoon. So since I was going to be home by myself doing nothing while my wife was in another city doing whatever, I went on the honeymoon by myself. I got a massive bed all to myself. I used all the resort credits that were for couple massages, romantic excursions, and special meals on deep sea fishing and a dune buggy tour of the island. I just got back and my wife is still with her sister, but she's upset that I went on our honeymoon by myself. Was I supposed to let the money go to waste? Was I supposed to sit at home playing Diablo? Was I supposed to stay at home playing Diablo while I waited for her to be done? We are fighting about it. My friends all agree that I would have been dumb to waste the money and my time off. Her friends think I was a dick to go enjoy myself while she was taking care of her sister and a new baby. I will add that there was no place for me to stay at Marie's house. Tonya is sleeping in the nursery since the baby is still in NICU. NICU. That's it.
Man, like, so I'm glad I picked this one because it's harder to call, like, it's not black and white. It's two people can't be right. I'm trying to look at it from that point. Like, I mean, I've spent all this money to get us honeymoon tickets to this resort and whatever. So now you're billing last minute to take care of your kid sister who just put to bed, you know. So I can understand it from the woman's perspective, but it's like, this is her younger sister. She just, probably this is her first time there. So
and they've been like
exactly, mom, sister.
Kind of thing.
So I can understand that where it's like, okay, you have this deep bond with her, and you don't just want to. You feel guilty when you are enjoying, and your sister is like here dealing with.
And because the birth was kind of premature.
Exactly, premature as well. So you feel guilty if you are off enjoying, and then your sister is, having to take care of the baby alone, even though she has the stepmother and whatever. But still, you've acted like the mother figure in her life. But then also for the guy. I mean, this is money we're talking about. He like I said, he has to take time off work. He has to spend money.
Yeah.
You can't get your money back. It's like, so he too kind of, man, it's a tough one. It's really a tough one, man. I really don't know how to call this. But like I said, stories can have situations where two people are like right and it doesn't have to be villain hero. Sometimes two people are villains, two people are heroes. So I feel like this is one of those stories where it is what it is. I mean, he said she didn't even have a place for him to stay at her own place. If he said, okay, let me be my wife. What would they have done? So he just had to be at home, doing nothing on his vacation, playing, like they playing Diablo, like he said, not doing anything. Like,
oh my God.
I mean, it does seem like a dick move to go on the trip, but I mean, she was not going to go anyways. So she should also have, you know what, this is my bad. I have to take care of my sister. Go and do this one. We'll do it. Yeah, she should be more understanding. Go and do this, then we'll get it next time.
It might hurt because you guys are supposed to do all of that together. But like since you decided to stay, because the trip
it's not like it's an emergency where
the trip was supposed to be maybe like 1 week, I think.
Exactly. It's not like an emergency where maybe something wrong with you yourself.
Yes, if it was with
your
you
sister,
now,
who is fine by the way, but she put in bed, so I understand you want. So I mean, like she could have been more understanding. Like, okay, you know what? It's maybe well, he can't take anybody else because it's a couple's thing.
Yeah, he can't.
Is that or the money you have wasted and money and time?
Yeah, money and
which
time,
are important
exactly.
resources.
And then it's also you have to and I get you trying to put your sister first all through your life because you guys were separate at a young age. Fine, I get that, but there are times where you should also come first. You as the person should always think about yourself, like. Sure. And I feel like your marriage, your honeymoon,
where you consider your partner as well.
At those times where you consider your partner, consider yourself. You're like, okay, we planned this thing. This you planning a marriage, a honeymoon. You can't change the last minute. You can't change it. Either you do it or you don't do it. And either you do it. If you don't do it, you lose money. Exactly. But it's something that you can't change. So I feel like the sister would have been understanding.
Yeah, exactly.
Would have been if she explained that like this thing we can't do, but I'm just going to be gone for like a week, and when I'm back, I'll come.
Sure, that could work.
Come miss you and all of that.
But in this situation, I even like to give the sister the woman benefit of the doubt that okay, maybe her sister was in some kind of like this is her first time putting to bed, so just be there for her. Like, she has been the mother.
Of course, that's understandable.
I can understand that.
She should not be angry.
Yeah. So that being angry is where the problem is. It's like I had to pick what was best for me. And you had to pick what was best for you. So Ojoro cancel.
It's not like I can't be with you where you are. So I'm still gonna be by myself in the house. So instead of being by myself, I just
exactly
somewhere else.
Exactly. So what is explaining that is not that he's not with her there. It's like he went on the trip. Like come on, we planned this already.
I can't be with you, so you want them to just be in the house.
Like that's a bit selfish of you. That's a bit selfish of you. So honestly, if anything, she's the asshole. But here it's understandable to be honest.
Yeah. So there's an update. There's an update. Was posted. They didn't put the date, but let's just go into it. The baby Emily is home and healthy, just tiny. My sister-in-law kicked my wife out the day the baby came home. Tonya wouldn't let her do anything. Marie told her that she had plenty of help. Tonya said she didn't mind sticking around.
I'm dead. Wow. All of that was for
that
nothing.
Backfired, man.
Wow.
Marie told her that her and her husband did have a problem with it. Maria
she's married.
She's married and she has a husband.
All this time I was thinking, wow,
she has a husband, she has mother, father-in-law, she has.
Yeah. Then Tonya is definitely a big fat asshole, actually. Wow.
Marie told her and her husband did have a problem with it. Marie told her all her relatives. Marie also told all her relatives that Tonya was staying with them. They weren't allowed over until she left.
Dude.
So because Tonya was staying, no other relatives could visit.
But when the hell are they even supposed to stay? They only have one nursery for the baby.
I
So
guess
Antonio herself is managing. So where would they have stayed?
Tonya
Maybe
asked if there are a lot of errors in this.
This person can't type.
I had to.
Jesus Christ.
There are a lot of errors.
Whoever this is, bro, you're giving us fucking migraine, bro. What's going on, man?
Tonya asked if she would mind if she rented an Airbnb so she could stay nearby. I said I would prefer if she came home. We had an argument. I said that we should just not actually get married if this was going to be my wife. If this was going to be my life.
Exactly.
Tonya came home to a fight face to face. I mean, no. Tonya came. This type of God, I'm losing my mind.
Man.
Tonya came
that
home.
for you, bro.
Tonya came home to fight face to face. We had the fancy wedding and reception in Iowa for our family. We were going to get officially married in Colorado after we got back from the honeymoon. She wants to know why I'm having second thoughts. I showed her the original post and how almost 50% of the comments were calling for an annulment. I said we were both young and can walk away without losing much. All the gifts are in our dad's garage and they are easy enough to return. I said that there was no way I was going to put up with being the third wheel in our marriage.
Yeah.
She has agreed to start going to counseling and we are going to hold off on getting the paperwork settled for 1 year to give her a chance to decide what she wants. If she says that her sister comes first after 1 year, then I'm out. That's all. No more drama. That's the end.
Wait, they're going to wait a whole year
Yes.
for her to
So
decide.
they're not actually even legally married.
They're not married. I know they're going on a
They
honeymoon.
just did like a celebration. They just did the ceremony for like.
So they're not
family.
legally married.
So they were
then.
supposed to go to Colorado to go and get married there legally.
Okay.
That I guess after the honeymoon.
I
So
see.
they are not legally married. They're married like based on celebration.
So their plan now is to wait 1 year
Wait
for her to
1 year.
reevaluate her priorities
Yes.
in life. Why do you need to wait a whole year? A whole year? Yeah, it's a long time. Stop wasting my time.
I
woman.
guess the guy is just patient. Yeah, I guess it's
and
patient.
stupidity.
But
Yes,
there's
no.
something that people do these days now, where like they will get legally married, but they would not celebrate or anything. Or they might not even tell people that they're married
That
until like a year after.
You go celebrate them now.
So they have to wait until they are until a year to be sure that they are solid in
Did they celebrate the thing already?
No, they don't say that they are married or anything. They just go get legally hitched.
But they're not legally married.
They are now. They'll go get legally married.
Are they getting married?
But they're
getting
not
married,
celebrating it. So like people do not know.
Oh, their
that
plan is to get legally married.
Yes.
Then after a year,
Then after a year, they'll
evaluate.
now do the celebration if they are still strong in this thing. Then
Then why get
now
married?
do the celebration that yes, wow.
Now, why get married now? Just keep things status quo and just keep vibing or whatever. Why does it take a whole year?
Because
to
a lot of people always say that like the first year of marriage is always the hardest. So
Come on.
I guess it's
I don't
to
even-
be sure.
I don't even know what any of that means. First of all, the woman who picked your husband or your sister now is one or the other. You
But
can't.
why are you even this sister is already married?
I don't understand. She has her
This
own
sister
life.
already has a life,
She
has her own
life.
family.
Well, unfortunately
You know-
for her, she had to feel the motherly role. So
Yes, but okay, now they've given you a break. Like
exactly,
okay, now
you
you
have a
can
break. She's an
actually
adult.
you have a
She has a
break
kid. She
now.
has her own family.
Yes, so you
You
go ahead
deserve
and
some.
start your own
You have
family.
your
That's why I
own
said
family.
you should get to the point where you now start. Okay, I've done this for my sister all our lives. Like this is the point where I should
Exactly.
put myself first.
I don't-
Especially now that you're about to get
Even
married.
the sister said the vex for am say why you dey here?
Exactly, the
Like,
sister. This
get out
one
of
even
here.
water there. Self,
Like why are you here? I'm with my husband. Go and be with your own now. What are you doing
That's
here?
insane. And she's like, none of our relatives can come. That's maybe like a mother-in-law or something. Can't
Imagine.
even come because like you're occupying the space that they're supposed to.
The small space where we get. The small space beside the nursery
You're
that we have.
occupying
You're
the
occupying
space.
it. Get out
you
of
know,
here.
so it's like nobody can come
Go to
see
your
my
honeymoon.
baby because of you.
You can't even say person decide. It makes a lot more
I
sense
was
now.
even thinking that like the sister was even like
Yeah,
maybe
it's justified. Like, bro,
oh, you're going
she's
on honeymoon
covered.
when I'm going
She's
through
fine.
this.
She's covered. Like there's nothing wrong with her. Like
Man.
we are just
This girl is the asshole.
all the
man.
stories where we don't reach. People just dey unstable. Waiting they happen.
I said this
Unhinged
episode is
people.
unhinged.
Unhinged, unstable people who do not adjust well to society.
That's
All of
right,
them is
because like it
sarcasm.
doesn't make sense. Like I understand you saying, okay, you've taken care of a sister all your life, and like you've gotten used to that being that person,
Like,
being
you
the
go first-
mother.
go first do older
But
sister.
now she's giving you a break now.
Exactly. She like go first do older sister.
Okay.
Now what for you?
I have my family now. I have
Exactly.
my husband. And like
But
the
nobody-
family, of
nobody
course, will
does
come
understand.
first before you.
Exactly.
You guys are no longer single
Exactly.
again.
And
So
you have families who come to each other. That's how the world works. you get married to somebody, they are your primary.
Yeah,
now.
they're your primary
then
now.
Your family, your immediate family is your secondary.
Exactly.
Like, that's how it works, bro.
But this one isn't understanding it. So I think she really
this kind of
needs
person
that
will vex
counseling.
if she bored with the sister no come visit her.
Yes.
She will vex say, they always been doing this for my sister, blah 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 blah.
But she doesn't do the same for me.
Exactly.
So she really needs counseling. But I feel like the guy is very, very patient, waiting a year
to see
you
say 1 year, okay.
if our priorities will change.
That kind of thing,
That's
now,
crazy.
No waste my 1 year. I beg, no waste my 1 year. I beg 1 year. 1 year.
It's on the spot.
No, on the spot. No waste my time. I beg. Is that me or your sister? Like, choose one. At the end of the day, if you choose your sister.
I guess the guy understands because it might be a bit difficult for her to adjust. Because it's something that
but they were dating. I assume they were dating before all of this happened.
And I'm guessing that even when they were dating, she still always speak to her sister
my
first.
incest supposed to see all these signs now before maybe incest.
Yeah, I'm thinking because things like this don't just come
it
out.
doesn't just happen. Like you've been seeing signs.
Yeah, you must have been seeing
signs.
signs.
So you can't say he was completely surprised.
Yeah, so she must have been picking her sister first on several occasions.
Fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
I guess it's what it was. So
but he's very patient. Like I will give him that.
Now I'm patient now. I'm a person like me. On the spot too. I don't get time. Don't waste my 1 year.
And you say you want to have a girlfriend.
1 year.
Patience.
1 year, chica. She know what if you happen 1 year. I feel meet the love of my life for 1 year.
Yes, but you guys must also get closer
So
together.
I'm not saying I'm not waiting 1 year for her to finish with school so that she can commit to me. I'm waiting for 1 year for her to decide whether she wants to choose her or her sister or me. That doesn't make any sense now. That doesn't make any sense, man. I can't wait 1 year
to know if you are going to choose me.
You want to choose for your sister.
No,
that's crazy. That's
actually insane.
I don't say for a person like me on the spot. You know it's my time 1 year. So that waits 1 year. That time is your sister. You want to choose.
Exactly.
No. You can never get back time. You can get back money. You can get back.
You can't get back time.
But you can never get back time. The 1 year is too. How many years I get on this set? We all like that should 1 year. But when I'm not even sure you want to give it to me.
But I guess the guy also said that because like he's also invested in the marriage.
Perhaps.
So he wants it to work.
My bro, if person guys use 1 year to decide whether now you the one choose, bro, just let it. It's a losing battle. It's a losing battle.
I just looked at one of the comments. So the first comment here said, Tonya needs to learn to take a hint. Marie also told all her relatives that if Tonya was staying with them, they weren't allowed over until she left. Why? Exactly, I don't understand that. Why do you have to stay that? But they're not living together now. They can just come and visit now and say, oh.
You don't smell now.
But they don't have to live there now. They can just come visit and say, oh, we've seen the baby. Oh,
maybe
how are
they
you?
know say
And
Tonya
then go back
very
home.
unhinged. They know say a very unstable person, so she just want to control everything.
Oh my God. And that said, that's when all family members should have packed Tonya's bag and threw her out. Marie and hubby was not having that. I bet Marie got married to get away from Tonya.
Imagine that. Plot twist.
Say,
okay, as I don't marry now, at least you go free me.
You leave me.
Hey, bitch, you thought I did here with you. It's me and you to the end of the road. Not going anywhere. 6 years because you don't marry. Bitch, I have husband now.
Exactly.
I have husband. That doesn't mean anything. It's me and you in this journey, man. It's me and you that are in this journey. Ever since Mama died, it's been me and you, and it's continued to be me and you.
Oh my God. I know what I said. Imagine having kids with this woman. This would be a new level. Helicopter curling parents and their kids will do like Marie did and move far away and probably cut contact, actually. She's going to get very, very much attached to them. Like me.
Maybe that's what she needs. Maybe she needs children to take her away from her sister.
But she needs to fix her problem, because if she doesn't fix her problem, she's going to just transfer that to her children.
True.
Yes, now. She'll just...
Mommy, daddy, I'm 25 years old now. It's time for me to leave the house.
Leave what?
No, you're not going anywhere. You're not going to sit your ass down. Go into your room. Why not letting you go anywhere? Mommy, I'm 36 now. I'm 36. Can I leave the house now? Never.
Leave the house.
Never. You're not leaving the house.
I'm dead, you leave.
I'm getting married. I'm 38. I'm getting married. Can I go to my father's house, please?
Let him come and live here.
Exactly. You live under my roof. You're not going anywhere. Sit your ass down, boy. Chai.
But like this whole... One person said, I can definitely see that happening. I mean, it's screaming, run for the hills. Hopefully, hopefully.
Now this thing, I want to sabi type abi. Bro, no wonder she doesn't want to pick you.
Hopefully gets out of getting married to her, even if she gets the counseling. Let her be someone else's problem. Poor man.
I'm dead, man.
So they're saying that Opie should just run. It should just run
I
away.
tell you, it's out of there, man.
Opie even replied and said, girl, that was my reaction. And this guy went, okay, after saying you give her 1 year, I said, girl, that was my reaction. What do you mean? So when you give her 1 year?
Now, wow.
Another
These
says,
people
do
are
not give her a
amazing.
year to decide. She should have figured it out the moment she came home, and you suggested divorce.
I beg, help me now. That's what I'm saying.
Your
1
brain,
year,
your
care.
brain should reset and be like, oh man, I'm about to lose this man. Like,
1 year, care. 1 year is too long. Shit, you know things I can accomplish in a year. You say I should give it to you. When you're not even sure about me, bro, I can't, man. You're giving me on the spot, so I don't have time. Don't waste my time.
True.
Don't waste my
She's
time.
not ready. I think she
Yes,
has
yes,
problems
yes,
that she really needs to fix herself.
Yes,
Everybody now said-
serious people should be left behind. Just leave serious people. Yeah, they
Someone I said, normally the sibling encourages that kind of behavior in
Exactly.
the elder one. But the fact she is done and over it and clearly has been for a while speaks volumes of how much of a controlling helicopter parent Tonya is. And
Helicopter
how
parent.
she'll be with kids that actually has. Yes, hoping counseling and therapy can actually help her out.
I'll be honest.
As in for
counseling will
Marie
fix
to
her.
be like, man, I want you to leave. It must have been
She's the
hell.
most overbearing,
And it's probably why they even moved away from the states.
extra
where
person.
OP
She
are,
said, you know,
where
anyway.
Victoria stays.
What is it's just
Because
distance.
I don't think they stay in the same state. I
Did
feel
she
like
say
the
that?
Marie, because I think Tonya had to travel to where Marie.
She
is.
said no, distance is just a number. You're not going anywhere. It's me and you. Like, we die here. Take a hint, sis. Take a hint.
Well, this everybody just like telling the guy to just run, and like they don't understand why he's giving her a year. Everybody
wow.
just like he should just
Again,
run.
Sha, I would say people are ready to, and you just have to be unstable, Sha, if you're coming to Reddit to share your problems, first of all.
Yeah, correct. Don't you have family? Don't you
Exactly,
have
that's
friends?
your family. Because I told him stop taking advice from
But yeah,
strangers.
I think he already told his friends, and his friends told him that, oh, he was
Honestly,
fine.
one of these kind of things is
But he now still brought it to Reddit, so.
if you resolve the issue and maybe it's just for laughs or just for kicks, then I can understand that. It's like,
But
okay.
this is not.
But he actively
Because they're
seeking
actively
advice on
updating.
what to do.
Yeah, so.
Man, that's unstable behavior to me. And I can't even trust you as a person to make decisions if you are relying on random
I
strangers.
guess people that come here to post are people that will also comment on other people's stories. So,
strangers. They are not invested in your
but
life.
true,
They are not invested
they
in your
don't
life
care
at all.
about you. They're
They don't
just
care about
here
you.
to laugh. at
Exactly,
you
I'm
and
trying
your
to laugh,
story
bro.
and-
Just do it for the shits, the shits and giggles,
They
man.
don't-
Like,
they don't really
break up with
care.
her for shits and like leave your wife, divorce your husband, go to another state, do
They'll always.
anything.
Isn't it ready to always tell you? Immediately you do something wrong. There's no walking
Leave
or talking
them.
through it. They're
Leave
telling
them.
you
Leave
run
them.
away, leave
Run
this
away, do
person.
this, like, don't
it
try to
doesn't
work on
matter
anything.
what the person did.
Exactly,
Or
like, people cannot
ready
make
to
mistakes in
always
this
tell
life.
you, leave them.
People cannot make mistakes
divorce.
in this life. So, if you're coming to Reddit, you're one of God's strongest soldiers. So, like,
Or you're coming to Reddit to just tell you. So just going on there to tell you. Yes, do what you're thinking in your mind. Maybe you're
maybe
thinking
reassurance. Maybe you're
yeah,
okay
you want
with
the
it.
assurance. So you're already thinking it, but you just want Reddit to tell you you're on the right track.
Well,
Go ahead.
Now what, Sha?
But
It's not this kind of
that's
serious major issues you come to Reddit to be asking people questions. So
True.
it's things that don't matter. I think.
But it's good for you. You guys continue. Because you're giving me
Yeah,
content.
and I'm laughing at you, bro. Like I said, your misery
you're giving
is
us
my
content.
entertainment.
So yes, please continue.
So keep
we'll help
going, Sha.
whatever way we can.
You
but
will still do alright.
Keep them coming. Keep
You will still be alright, man.
them coming.
Wow.
Okay, so we've come to the end of today's episode.
There's a lot of unstable people
a
in
lot
this
of
world.
us, yeah.
A lot of unstable people. People that should be on 1 or 2 watch lists. Like FBI should
Actually.
be tracking this person, He'll be serial killer tomorrow.
Especially that 36-year-old man.
Bro, there are a lot of 30 girls that don't know what the hell they are
they
doing.
don't know what they're doing.
But the one that
Almost
is
40
worshiping
and they're
is
still.
age
Yeah, the one
mates.
I was worshiping is
The
that
one
one.
that is like the woman taking for a ride. Oh man.
That one is just, I don't know, naive or
now,
something.
why? You know, so stupid like this now. You be man now. Why you?
And then
know
the
like
man
this?
that started it with I started cheating on my wife, but then I stopped.
Oh, I'm a very unhinged person as well. Very unstable person as well. Like, bro.
But yeah, we had a lot. I think we had good stories today.
Yeah, they were very. I mean, we had a lot to say about them because these people are just unreal.
Oh, yeah, they are unreal.
The level of
You know.
unreal people. So yeah.
Also quite annoying because like, why can't you just think?
Why you
Use
stupid,
your brain.
sir?
Why you
Why you
dumb?
stupid,
Yeah,
sir?
why you?
You're 36.
Exactly.
You're 36. You're not 22. You're 36.
I don't think you even read any story that
How can you think?
that like no, but no
What
OP
else is
wasn't like that.
Which is kind of people explaining stories like, I'm 22, he's 23, we got
Yes.
pregnant by
They're
accident,
all
should I abort the
30-something.
pregnancy, blah, blah, blah. Things like that. I understand. Oh, you're young, but bro, you're 36.
They're all 30-something.
You're 32, you're 34. What are you using all these decades on earth to do? We should investigate
music.
your parents. They failed. They should have done better in raising you. Oh well.
But yeah, Thanks for joining us on today's episode,
Thank you for
guys.
having me.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed laughing at these motherfuckers.
So the full videos are going to be like on the full video will be on YouTube. You can also listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, so
And please give
subscribe
us a
for
thumbs
sure.
up.
Leave a like.
Yeah, leave a like.
You can share the video too if you want
And
to be
also
extra.
on the Spotify and Apple, it also helps when you guys review the show. So review it.
Drop a comment
and drop a comment. Let us
follow
know
the-
what you
yeah,
think,
follow the podcast.
so that we can
Yeah.
work with your reviews to get better.
Exactly. Always trying to get better over here.
Yeah. So thanks for
Yeah.
joining us today. Till the next episode, guys.
Peace.
Bye.